Hi Taurus, this is your general energy reading for the week of July 27th through the 31st. I will be getting clarity on a situation that you'll be dealing with that week, and then afterwards I'll get some advice from your guides. To start off, the overall energy for this reading is the reverse Empress. So this is a spread around disconnecting from someone, some type of divine feminine. For some of you, this might be because of this connection maybe was creating self-doubt within you. For some of you, might even be a lack of self-love or feelings of not feeling self-worth. For the recent past, you have the Tower card, the King of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So recently you weren't able to connect with someone, this King of Wands, regarding some hardships you might have been experiencing. And you weren't able to connect with them after some type of sudden change, sudden loss. And that's causing you to have to focus on overcoming your hardships on your own or some other way, leading to letting go of the past. For the immediate future, you have the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Magician. After dealing with some difficulties, hardships, some struggles, after not being able to connect to this King of Wands, after a loss of faith that might have attributed to this sudden loss, this sudden change, facing these struggles and difficulties, hardships, caused you to decide you no longer want to collaborate with others, go to a meeting, go to an event regarding your hardships, leading you not to connect to this Magician, Jack of all trades. This could be this Empress. For the immediate outcome, you have the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Swords. After bringing it into your struggles that you are experiencing, having your burdens lifted, having an easier time of things, after experiencing some sadness over not accepting an opportunity for happiness or for a new connection, possibly. If this King of Wands is a new connection for you. Bringing it into this struggle, having your burdens lifted, feeling a little bit easier, have the weight lifted from your shoulders, caused you to bring it into a conflict that you were feeling around not committing to collaborating with others, leading to a lack of communication, a lack of new information, a lack of direction. I went ahead and pulled a few clarification cards to get a clear picture of what's going on underneath for you. For the overall energy, for the reverse Empress, you have the Death card, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So, deciding not to connect with this Empress. You're trying to take your power back by gaining freedom from this connection that maybe has had a tight grip on you. After deciding not to seek this connection for support and stability after going through a major change or dealing with a major change. For the recent past, for the Tower card, you have the Justice card, the Six of Cups, and the Emperor. This sudden change is around deciding not to connect to this King of Wands, this Emperor, this authority figure at something, or this important person in your life. So you maybe decided not to connect them, but maybe when you needed to, you couldn't connect with them. That could be the situation. But there's a sudden change or sudden loss by not being able to connect with this Emperor, this authority figure. This connection, this strong connection in your life. After no longer wanting to, or not deciding not to connect with someone from your past or past situation, because of consequences or the outcome of something. For the Ten of Swords, you have the High Priestess, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Not connecting to this King of Wands, causing you to focus on overcoming your hardships because of disharmony in a connection or a lack of support or in a connection, or this could be even a lack of compatibility in a connection. After intentionally missing out on an opportunity to connect to this High Priestess. This could be this Empress. For the Five of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. So you're letting go of the past by not connecting to this Queen of Wands, this Empress connection, this High Priestess. After you're able to drop the illusion or even drop any kind of self-deception you may be having, but you drop the illusion that you don't need support, stability from connecting to family, loved ones, community. Or that you can't find that from that way. For the immediate future, for the Four of Swords, you have the Two of Pentacles, the World card, and the Knight of Cups. So you're struggling, having to face some hardships, some struggles, difficulties after not being able to connect to this King of Wands because of a loss of faith, or deciding you no longer want to seek healing or to restore your mental strength by not committing to this connection with this Emperor, by not accepting an offer, an opportunity to connect. After you were able to bring it in to a cycle, bring it into a chapter by not connecting to a person from your past or a past situation. After feeling like you made a poor decision because of consequences or the outcome of it. For the Three of Pentacles, you have the Hermit, the Strength card, and the Devil card. After facing your struggles, your difficulties, it's causing you not to want to commit to collaboration regarding them. You're not wanting to commit to a collaboration with a toxic connection, or even about a toxic connection. After a show of weakness, this could be through a show of anxiety or showing low self-esteem after not connecting to this high priestess for guidance and wisdom or advice. For the Magician, you have the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Deciding not to commit to a collaboration with this toxic connection, this toxic habit. You decide not to connect to the Magician because of a lack of self-love. You feel like you're starting to become dependent on this connection for nurturing love. So you're deciding not to connect with them for that reason, after you finally were able to bring it into feelings of conflict within you and drop that illusion around a lack of new information, a lack of communication, a lack of direction. For the immediate outcome, you have, for the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. So not accepting an opportunity for happiness after this sudden change of plans, sudden change of heart, that created setbacks or delays to the positive changes you were trying to make by connecting to this Emperor. After deciding you no longer want to make a long-term commitment to connecting with this person by not connecting to this person from your past. And also, since we have the High Priestess, this could also deciding not to connect to an alternative spiritual connection after missing out on an opportunity or not accepting an offer or an opportunity to connect after dealing with consequences or outcome because of a poor decision. But after deciding not to connect to this alternative spiritual connection, it led to some setbacks and delays to the positive changes you were trying to make through this Emperor connection. But you were able to bring it into your struggles. Your burdens were lifted. Things would become easier for you. And you were able to bring it into your conflict. For the Five of Wands, you have the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So there's an end of conflict around not connecting with someone for gossip. This toxic connection you've been connecting with, this one that's this disharmony in this connection, lack of support, or incompatible with you. You're bringing it into conflict around not connecting to this person for gossip. It's because a lot of times with the reverse Queen of Wands, this could be because of connecting to this person because of loneliness. For some of you, that might be the case. after bringing it into your conflict over not connecting with this person, after not seeking help and support through this connection, after being able to move forward and gain freedom from this connection. For the Page of Wands, you have the Three of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. That's leading to receiving no communications or new information. By not connecting to this Empress, this High Priestess character, this Queen of Wands connection of yours. After a loss of determination, a loss of energy, and no longer wanting to support this connection. And no longer wanting to, there's no determination or energy to support this connection through having a fun collaboration, to socialize, connect with friends, even social media. And that leads to you receiving no information by not connecting to this person. Now let's see what your guides have to say. Any advice for the Taurus watching? Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Looks like you're going in the right direction. You do not need to suffer to grow. You can grow leaps and bounds through joy. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Do what gives you joy. Celebrate and have fun. Stop and embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes. Take steps today to expand your joy. You don't need to do it all at once, but you do need to start. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. Allow joy and ecstasy to follow through you wildly and freely. Share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. The sacred traveler knows that it's not just about reaching the destination, it's about the joy of the journey. The traveler stops periodically to savor the simple pleasures of the voyage. If you don't follow your bliss now, when will you? If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you experience true happiness, you may have a long wait. It's simple. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you joy, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing and giving. To give your heart and follow your bliss. Joy is your spiritual birthright. And that is it for the Taurus reading. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.